Hey everybody, Jake Geedy here, live at the Knights Foundry here in Sutter Creek. I'm here with Robin Peters, and so Robin, Tyler and we've taken a tour throughout the Foundry today, and what is the goal of the Foundry Corporation? What's the long-term goal for this?
The long-term goal is to not really restore this as a museum, but to restore it as a working industrial living history facility. What we really want to do is make it a teaching facility as much as anything else, to restore the buildings, stabilize them, but stabilize them in such a way that the machinery is operable. We want to pour iron again, and we want to bring folks in that are interested in preserving and maintaining industrial technology the way it was implemented in the 19th century. So that's really the overarching goal. It'll take us a while to get there, but we're not building a museum here. We're preserving this site in such a way that we can teach folks how to work with their hands again. And we think some of that is being lost today, and we want to bring that back.
And so we were talking earlier. So what is left to be done? What do you guys have to do to get it back to that sweet spot?
So in the short term, the owner has generously donated the property, the real estate, and the buildings and the fixed assets to the city. So the city currently holds title to those. We're in the process, though, of purchasing the contents, the historic contents of the building, including the tools, the machinery, the patterns, and that sort of thing. There's a cost to that. We have to raise $325,000 within a relatively short period of time. So most of our focus in the short term is on raising that money so that we can complete the purchase and take ownership of all of the foundry, not just the real estate and the buildings, but all of the equipment and the tools in their historic context, because that's really what makes the foundry special. It's the fact that all of the machinery and the tools are still in place the way they were 100 years ago. So, that's our real focus right now is to finish the purchase.
Okay, so now are you guys, so you started fundraising efforts? Are you guys doing donations, like private donations and things like that? How are you doing that?
Yes, we are accepting private donations, and we've received substantial donations to date. We've really only been fundraising for a few weeks now. It took us a little bit of time to get up and going, but the fundraising efforts have been very successful so far. We're also reaching out to corporate donors and institutions, hoping for some of the larger donations. We have some connections with PG&E, for example, and some of the other corporations that at one time had some affiliation with the Foundry, and we're hoping that we can secure some of our larger donations that way.
Do you guys have a tax ID status and everything like that?
So we've organized the Knight Foundry Alliance under the umbrella of the Amador Community Foundation, which is a 501c3 tax-exempt organization. So all donations are tax deductible to the extent allowable by law under the umbrella of the Amador Community Foundation. So they've been very generous with their organization by allowing us to work under their umbrella, and it really has helped us out a great deal.
So if someone wanted to donate, that's what they would try to get in touch with the Community Foundation. Is that what it?
No, actually, donations are directed to the Knight Foundry Alliance, and all of that money is funneled to the Amador Community Foundation, and then, of course, when it's accumulated to the point where we can complete the purchase, it'll be done under their umbrella.
Now, last one, an easy question here. So, how do you feel about the turnout today? It seems like it's been an amazing day.
It has exceeded our expectations. We had high hopes for turnout. We did a lot of outreach. We sent out a lot of mailers to folks that we had mailing information for, and we did some other outreach through the media. But you never really know what to expect. We knew there was a great deal of interest in the Foundry. When we talked to folks that had been affiliated with the site before, we found a great deal of interest in the fact that we were bringing it back to life again. but you never really know what to expect in terms of turnout, especially on a day that had the potential for rain. This is fantastic. I don't know what the numbers are so far, but I would say it's exceeded all of our expectations. And this is a great thing. It really is a testament to the level of interest in this facility and the interest that the community and really the larger community has in preserving this site. We've had folks today from San Diego, Los Angeles, far northern California, all over the state, Reno. I've talked to people from all over the western United States just today, folks that have been sitting on their hands, I suspect, waiting for the doors to open again.
All right, well, Robin, thank you so much for talking with us, and all the best of luck. This is a fantastic thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, take care. All right, so our videos are going to be up all throughout the day through Facebook. We're also going to be live on the radio at KVGC 1340 AM, 96.5 FM, and kvgcradio.com. So, Jake Eady signing off from the Nice Foundry in Sutter Creek, California.